chosen ones, empaths, and all the real ones. The narcissist is in secret competition with you after you move on. And when I talk about move on, it doesn't necessarily have to be about you moving on in a new romantic relationship. I'm talking about you moving on with your life, you seeing the path that you're on, you realizing that this is a blessing of a path, that you're no longer with them. You've moved on from them. They are a thing of the past. They are behind you. When you reach that place, they're in competition with you to try and achieve that as well, because they don't find that. All right, they're filled with self-absorbed regret, feeling like they missed out on an opportunity, even if they're the one that discarded you. This is how they'll feel. All right, so they're in competition. So realize that some of you that may still be looking on their social media or things like that, they will just be displaying that they're living their best life. Okay, but you got to think about, it doesn't matter how long it takes for you to move on in a new romantic relationship. If you choose correctly, right? Quality, not like, this is going to sound really nasty, but I mean, you know that saying, quality above quantity, right? Don't go through loads of people, you know what I'm saying? Just carefully select appropriately, right? Have a meticulous vetting process. I know many of you will say like you're not looking for nothing and all that, but that's oftentimes when situations arise, okay? Because people gravitate towards you, broken souls gravitate towards you that are not narcissistic, they're just broken, okay? Narcissistic people gravitate towards you, and also people on your frequency will gravitate towards you as well. So it's just about carefully selecting. And when you know that, like, this is what I need you to understand. People think that the narcissist will think that you're just going to rush on with someone else, okay? That's what they think. You're going to throw it in their face, and they'll see through that. If you go on your social media and you start plastering someone that you've just met on your social media to antagonize them, to annoy them, to frustrate them, which I understand you doing, I'm trying to say they'll see through that. If they see you with no one, right, they get confused because they can't live a life with no one, right? Remember, no one actually truly makes them happy. As much as you are a potent supply towards them, no one really makes them happy, you know? No one fulfills them. No one does, okay? But when they see you being fulfilled on your own, you're doing your own thing, you're leveling up, you're glowing, right? Which will come, you know, you're going to hit that point. And many of you are there already. When they see that you haven't just rushed in and settled with anyone and anyone, okay? And then when that time does come, which is not a fantasy, right? I can understand many of you thinking that you're never going to find anything again. But you got to understand, if people exist out there like you, then you can, right? You can find it. But I need to just put in a disclaimer. If you start telling someone, right, everything you want them to be, then you can fall victim to another narcissist that's putting on a performance. If you tell everyone your morals and your conduct and everything like that, they know how to step around you, okay? If you keep quiet, you meet someone, you analyze them, you have a meticulous vetting process, you don't reveal too much about yourself, you be alluring, you be mysterious, then you can figure these people out. And what I'm saying is, if you take that approach, I believe that, maybe I'm wrong, but if you disagree, but I think you can find people that are on your frequency. It must exist, all right? And I think this is the necessary part of why you've had to go through the experience with the narcissist. So when that time comes, they're going to know that they're going to be finished, you know, they're going to know the competition is over, right? Up until then, when they see you with no one, they get confused. They're thinking, are they still broken? Why, like, they can't fathom why you wouldn't move on so quickly, you know? Because they've done this to other people before, and other people would have just, you may have even done it, you know, you went with someone new, you started glorifying it, trying to make them jealous, and really it's the narcissist on your mind. They can see through that, and you need to realize that that's what some people have done. Maybe you've done it. It's better to remain on your own until you know someone's real, until you know someone's certified. It's just the best way to move. So really the whole thing after the narcissist, remember they were in competition with you the whole time when you were in the relationship with them, and they always felt invalidated or insignificant in comparison towards you. No matter how much you validated them or gave them attention or love or whatever or devotion, they always felt less than. So this is why they go off out there on this, endeavor to try and make you feel jealous, to try and make you feel like nothing, to try and make you feel less than. They may have even cheated in the relationship or done things like that to try and get your attention. That's the sort of things they'll do, right? They'll actually cheat and stuff to get your attention, focused on them, to break you down bit by bit. This is what the sort of things they'll do, all right? So don't fall victim to believe in this fantasy that they try to paint afterwards. That's basically the message of the video. I'm trying to encourage you not to believe this fantasy they paint afterwards. Like, they want you to believe that. If you can take one thing from this video and really keep it deeply ingrained in your mind, heart, and soul, is the narcissist is never fulfilled. So if the narcissist is never fulfilled, and that's facts, like, even if you watch other channels, a lot of people will tell you, right, that the narcissist isn't fulfilled. Even if you look in clinical kind of the diagnosis of NPD and narcissism and stuff, they're not fulfilled, right? They're not fulfilled. So with that being said, they're never gonna find they're never gonna find anything that's equal to what they had with you. Okay, they're never gonna find anything where they feel as fulfilled as they was with you, and by you knowing that they're not fulfilled, you know that they're never gonna achieve that level of happiness. Okay, and they always want what. That's another thing you need to remember. They always want what they had before. Okay, they always want what they had before. All right, and you become someone in their life that stands out from the rest. You need to know that about yourself. It's something you have to have a knowing about, right? It's why they've gone off on this endeavor to try and make you jealous, to try and emasculate you if you're a man, to try and make you feel worthless if you're a woman. Like, they will cheat, they'll use you, they'll go and do all these things. It's because they felt this competition in them to outpoint you, to win, right? You're playing a game with them, it's a game, and you're up against an enemy, so embrace that. Okay, if you can truly embrace they're never fulfilled, you'll never be phased by what they try to display. You'll know it's just BS. Whatever they display, oh, I'm living my best life now, it's so wonderful, I have people around me that love me, and whatever they post or whatever that you see, I'm saying, like, when you see that stuff, you don't have to believe it, right? Because they chat so much rubbish, right? They chat rubbish. They're always trying to create an impression. They're always they're putting on a performance. They're creatures that are unfulfilled. You can be fulfilled with your coffee in the morning, or your orange juice, or whatever, right? Or your tea, and you're chilling by yourself, and you're in your peace, and you're in your own element, and you're in your own surroundings, and you feel comfortable. Like, you can find fulfillment in the smallest things, right? They can't find fulfillment no matter what they have. They always want more, no matter what they have. And that's why they demanded so much from you. That's why they're trying to turn you into someone. They're trying to turn you into someone that is dependent upon them. Okay. So all I'm trying to say is, when the times will arise, I've heard of people finding people in their 70s, and I mentioned to someone today as well, and they was aware of it. What's his name? Al Pacino, the guy that was in Scarface. He's having a kid. I think he's 82, 84. He's had so many kids, right? I'm not saying that you're going to wait till your 80s or whatever I'm not saying that many of you have children already. I'm just saying you can find you don't have to wait that long either. I'm just saying that it's not, the narcissist isn't the end. I know that after the relationship ends, it can feel like that. Like, yeah, you're never gonna trust no one, you're never gonna let someone in, you're never gonna do that stuff. All right. All I need you to just be aware of is don't fall back to sleep with someone new. Okay. Don't let someone that's why I'm saying don't reveal too much about yourself, right? And just carefully pick someone, because when you find someone that's decent, someone that's on your wavelength, someone that's on your frequency, someone that's on that level, you've won the game. You know, the narcissist is in competition with you. They will be comparing who you're with who they're with. They will be doing all them things. So just be careful about who you let into your life. All right. So anyway, thank you so much for listening today. I really appreciate your support. Please book a session if you'd like to. You're welcome to donate or support to the channel if you like to. Check out the spiritual channel for more content. All links you need in the description box below. I'll be back on our video soon. Peace.